Hi peeps, I'm Maddie from Smiley Cats, and today I'm going to show you how to make cherry blossom out of tissue paper and masking tape. What you need is on the screen. Let's cut and glue and be happy! You need 2 shades of pink tissue and 2 templates of squares. Cut them out to use them for your measurements. I'm going to use the big square first on the lighter shade of pink. Rather than draw around it, I mark the top of my square and do this along the bottom of my tissue paper. I grab a ruler, connect the dots and cut along this line. This way I can create a few squares at a time. Constantly checking if it's got the right size. It can be a little bit bigger or smaller, it's not really that precise. All I need to do now is cut through the folds and I've got my squares. Now the fiddly bit. Start with your first square. Fold it over once so it forms a rectangle. Fold it again to form a square. Fold it again to form a triangle. I use a pencil to draw 3 scallops. After a while you don't have to draw this, you can cut this by hand, but to start off with, draw it out first and cut along those lines. Open it up and you've got your first flower. To make it easier, I made a step-by-step guide. We're going to do the same steps with the smaller square and the darker shade of pink. I'm just going to take you through the same steps again. So you fold it in a rectangle. Fold it again, this time in a square. I know it's tiny, but you can do it. Fold it in a triangle. And this time, draw a curved line instead of scallops. Cut along the curve. And cut in some snips towards the pointy end. Now unfold your flower, taking care you don't rip any petals. Again, I'll create another step-by-step guide here. There you go. Now how to assemble it. Overlap the 2 flowers by putting the small one in the middle. I use a pencil to keep the petals in place and wrap everything around the middle point. Twisting the ends both together to secure them in place. Once finished, hold the end and open up your petals. Use double-sided sticky tape to attach it to your branch. I've already taken the top layer off, so I've only got the sticky part left. This is what I stick at the bottom of my flower. Now get your branch and gently attach it. Repeat this process. 2 or 3 flowers should do it. You can create these flowers out of masking tape. I use this technique to create my blossom buds. You need different shades of pink felt tips, masking tape and a placemat. Pull off a strip of masking tape and stick it down on your placemat. Now start with the darker colour pink and colour in a square, followed by a lighter colour pink. Now grab a bit of tissue and go over the 2 colours to blend them together. This works best with water-based felt tips. If you work with Sharpies, like I'm doing here, you've got to work faster, as they don't blend once they dry. Let's try that again. Much better. Try to do about 3 or 4 blocks at a time. Cut off a block and cut along the dark pink. Fold the dark pink over, as this will be the inside of our blossom bud. Now on the sticky side, make a little pleat to create a pocket that will go round one of the branches. What about there? Bit fiddly. Attach the sticky bit to your branch and twist it till it's secure and you're happy with the shape. You could create a flower with masking tape by repeating this process. Just keep adding more folded squares on the same spot. I've added one more bud to the bottom of my branch. Sometimes less is more. To create a nice flower arrangement, do the same to some other branches. Put them together in a nice clear vase. Thank you for watching and see you next time.